Joey, after obviously the goal fest on Wednesday night, a different kind of performance from you today.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to show them over the course of a 46-game season, and we were mindful that it couldn't be after the Lord Mayor's show, and I think the lads deserve enormous credit because to a man I thought they were excellent today, and probably with a little bit of composure, or if you found a keeper in a little bit less form, you take all 3 points from the Valley, which is a really difficult place to come.
You said on Wednesday night, obviously you got the 5 goals, but you were just as delighted with the clean sheet, and again today you had to be resilient, you had to dig in, and I thought your 2 centre-halves outstanding. Yeah,
they're starting to form a real partnership now. We knew all about Morgs, we knew his leadership qualities, his defensive qualities, and he'll hold his hand up and say he felt he's had a year out of football really, and he's now starting to show that real quality. Ash Easton we'd watched from a distance, we knew what a leader he was, and to have them two through the central areas, certainly when you come to places like this, you have a little bit more composure in defensive areas, and let's not make no bones about it, Charlton are a very big physical side, and they are going to get contacts on the ball, and to be fair, they cause us problems from set play just to the nature, 3, 4, 5 players, over 6'2", 6'3", so we want to play a different way. We want to try and get the ball and pass and use our pace, but also the flip side of that is you do have to defend your box from set plays, and I thought we were very game in that today, and that's why we've kept a clean sheet.
I know the other end of the field you had your chances again.
Yeah, Wes has had a good chance, good defender. Nash Hunter's header, thought it was in from where we were, good save, and then we needed a little bit more composure from a wily old fox in pad there. The reality of it is, I said to him then, if he makes that decision and goes for goal, he scored enough goals over the course of his career to know what was the right move to make. So 9 times out of 10 that ends up in the back of the net as it is. His shift for the team defensively was fantastic, and if you'd have offered Fleetwood the opportunity to go what looked like at the start of the season, Scunthorpe away, finished in the playoffs last year, Charlton away, finished in the playoffs last year, and don't forget they had a 24-hour turnaround on us. They played Peterborough on Tuesday, we played Wednesday, so they had another day's recovery, and I thought we were the fitter, stronger side. I thought we looked it from probably 30 minutes onwards, so that's a testament to the sports science, and it's also a testament to the lads' professionalism, because the recovery protocols at the club are first class, but then you still need to activate them. That's what gives us the chance to turn in that performance today. So thoroughly enjoyable to keep a clean sheet, and a really professional performance on another day. We could be walking out of here off the back of a 6-point haul, but another good result on the road, 5 unbeaten, and the band keeps rolling on.
Confidence must be high as well going into the game against Leicester on Tuesday night. A real opportunity again to show the whole country what you can do.
Yeah, I'm if we're being honest about it, I'm really not sure what we're going to do in terms of team selection. Priority for us is the league, and we've got some good players in around the periphery of the squad. Players on the bench who've made an impact, and we need to get minutes into those boys. So I'm surmising Leicester will make a whole host of changes, because they played Southampton today, they play Liverpool I think next Saturday, and not being disrespectful to the cup, but it isn't the lifeblood of Fleetwood Town. Yeah, we want to go, want to give a good account of ourselves, want to win the game. Delighted it's only 90-minute games and straight to penalty shootout, because it saves having 120 minutes in the legs. But I'll see how the lads come out of the game. We'll analyse them, see how they feel, speak with them, and we'll make a call on that in the early part of probably Monday. But we go there full of confidence, as I say. We're unbeaten on the road, and we want to maintain that.
Just one final one, Joey. A lot of speculation about Wes Houlihan possibly coming to the club. Have you got anything to report on that?
No, Wes trained with us last week. We invited him in. He hadn't been training with anybody. I think he'd been doing bits in Ireland on his own. As I say, he's a quality individual. We would certainly be interested in following that up. Whether we can do it or not is a different matter. So I'll sit and talk with the owner, sit and speak with Wes and his people, and see what we get to. But as I say, we only want people who want to be at Fleetwood Town. As I say, there are probably other clubs who can pay more money than us. Well, no doubt about it. There's definitely bigger budgets than ours. So we want players who want to be here for the right reasons. And if Wes decides it's for him, then we would certainly explore that, because he was, fantastic player, knows the area really well. But also, we've got some good players in those positions. So you know, as I say, I spoke to Rosie many times, and I've said, if we get the opportunity to upgrade, then we will take it. But at this moment in time, I'm happy with what we've got. You know, just look at the last week, Wednesday to today. We're a good side. You know, say 2 playoff sides last year, and let's be honest, we've shown, you know, that we are more than a match for them. So yeah, really pleasing. We're building nicely. We've got loads of improvement to find, but the structures and team ethic and the professionalism from the lads is starting to get to the level that we require, and that's really, really pleasing.
Thank you very much, Joey.
Cheers, thank you.
Have you ever had crisps stop play before, Joey?
First time. I've had many things happening in a weird and wonderful career, but never game stop via crisps.
And what did you think of that? What did you make of that?
Look, it's none of my business. I'm a manager of Fleetwood Town. It's none of my business. Clearly, there's discontent in the stadium, but we had to just make sure our boys are switched on, you know, because it can be distracting. You know, I get the reasons for it, I can understand it, but also it's none of our business. We've just got to stay professional, stay focused, and make sure we control what we control, and I felt we did that. You know, it wasn't an easy fixture today with that going on in the background, but I thought we were thoroughly professional and seeing the game out. Probably should have won the game in the last counter-attack.
When it comes to your team selection today, unchanged for the first time in your reign?
Well, I told you, you know, we look at the opposition and we look at where we think opportunities are for us to attack them. And after Wednesday night's game, you know, the only key was everybody fine, everybody's energy tanks ready to deliver another performance, and as they've shown today, you know, they are. And as I said before, it's a credit to themselves, and it's a credit to the staff of the football club who get them ready for warfare.
Yeah, and just the one change today, Chris Long coming on, obviously late on. Any reason why no other changes? Just the
state of the game. You know, you're 0-0. You're away at Charlton. I think anybody would quite happily take a clean sheet. And obviously, when you make changes, that changes you from set plays. It changes you from, you know, the state of the game, and it can sometimes disrupt you. I think they're easier to make if you're ahead, or they're easier to make if you're behind. But as the game stood, you know, you don't want to be over ambitious and maybe chase the game, because I didn't feel the need to do that. I felt the opportunity was there if we were solid to pick them off on the counter, and you know, if Paddy puts that in the back of the net, you know, the plan worked an absolute treat. As it is, it's still a very good performance, and as I say, a really good week for us. But you know, that's done, it's behind us now, and we roll on to the next game. Yeah,
a number of senior players not on the pitch again today. Kyle back, Cian back obviously, and then Connor not getting his chance. Is that now a test of your management to keep them all hungry, keep them, you know, sort of?
It's very easy when a side wins 5-0. When a side wins 5-0, it's the
Yeah.
easiest job in the world.
Yeah.
You know, because all the lads know what the team's going to be. You know, you can't go to Scunthorpe, blow them out the water like that, and then expect to change down, unless there was something glaringly obvious, an injury or a tactical thing that we spotted, but we didn't. We felt, you know, the opportunities were there to counter-attack Charlton today. I think the biggest credit we deserve is Charlton have been playing a back three all season. We come to their home and they change to play against us, so it's utmost respect. You know, Charlton and Fleetwood differ slightly in terms of structures as football clubs, as we've seen by the stadium and the history at this place. But they clearly feared us because they changed the side to cope with what we brought, and I think that's a massive tip of the hat. I don't think we got the credit we deserved during the week. I've seen the impressive Sunderland beat Scunthorpe 3-0, and the team we should beat in Fleetwood beat us 5-0, and that's why maybe a manager's lost his job. I think, you know, nobody rates us, little old Fleetwood, so we're in a great spot. You know, I've never been rated in my career. I've always been the underdog. The lads in the dressing room are enjoying it, and we just keep rolling on. You know, as I say, what's happening at our place is special. We know that within the four walls of the training ground, within our dressing room, and it's an absolute privilege to be part of the group. You know, and to stand there as the head coach of them, it is a real honour, because you know, it's not about me. It's not about the coaching staff. It's about the players. Ultimately, you know, if the players don't want to drive themselves, you know, it doesn't matter how much of a motivator or how much of a coach or how much football knowledge or tactical knowledge you have, you won't win games. So credit goes to the lads. You know, they've taken it on, you know, because it was a difficult season last season. People forget that. Really, really difficult spells in it. So the lads who've come into the group have added to what we've got, and the lads who are already here have just given us a solid foundation. So we've got a great team spirit building, really, really good. And results like Wednesday and results like today foster that. You know, we've got a tough fixture against the Premier League side, but I think it's a great opportunity for us. Real bonus. Go there, rattle a few cages. Really looking forward to it.